almost sparkle when they behold Flicka's ruddy cheeks. But when Aunt points to me, he turns his squint on me and his eyes turn flat and dark.
"Well, I hope she can work," he grunts.
"Aye," says Aunt. "She's as hearty as a horse."
"Her name?"
"Astri."
"How old?"
13, 14 by summer.
"Not a handful, I hope," he says. "I don't care for trouble in a girl. Don't care for it."
This he proclaims with a shake of his shaggy head and a stamp of his walking stick. "She'll be no trouble to you, Mr. Svalbard," Aunt lies. "Get your things, Astri." My limbs are so numb I can barely climb the ladder into the loft. There is Greta, sitting on the lump of my straw mattress, her face wet with tears. "Little sister," I say softly, and we embrace. I'd been able to keep from crying till now, when I hear her trembling intake of breath. "Greta," I whisper, "stop crying. Don't make me cry. I can't show Mr. Goat any weakness. You show a billy goat you're afraid of him, and he'll be lording it over you day and night." Greta stops sniffling and takes my hands. "Big sister," she says, "you must be stronger and meaner than he is." "Aye, that's so," I say. "I shall be." I dry her tears with my apron and swipe at my own, too. Her tiny hands press something into mine, something heavy, wrapped with a child's clumsiness in a piece of cloth. "You take this, Astri," she says. I unwrap it to see our mother's silver brooch. "Keep it," Greta whispers. "Aunt will take it away if she finds out about it, you know." I nod. Greta is already so wise for such a tiny thing. Too wise, maybe. "Little sister," I tell her, holding my voice steady. "Papa will send for us, and then we'll go to America to join him." Greta drops her head and nods. She doesn't want me to see she's crying, but her shoulders are shaking. "Astri!" Aunt yells up the stairs. "Don't dawdle!" I kiss the top of Greta's head and place my hand on her face for just a moment. All I dare, or risk a broken heart. Down the ladder I go, to stand by the door, my bundle under my arm. I can't help but notice there are now 2 shiny coins glinting on the table, along with a large, lumpy package. My cousins are eyeing the coins with the same intensity that the dog is sniffing the package. Now I know how much I'm worth. Not as much as Jesus, who I'm told was sold for 30 pieces of silver. I am worth 2 silver coins and a haunch of goat. Uncle comes and tucks a wisp of hair behind my ear, almost tenderly.
"I'm sorry, Astri,"
he says.
"It can't be helped."
That's all there is for a goodbye. And then, out the door I go. In the story, the young maid climbed upon the white bear's back and he said,
"Are you afraid?"
No, she wasn't.
"Have you ever sat softer or seen clearer?" the white bear asked.
"No, never," said she. Well, that is a story, and this is my real life, and instead of White Bear King Valamone, I've got old Mr. Goat Svalbard, and instead of sit on my back, he says,
"Carry my bag."
And on we troop through the darkening woods, the goatman in front and me behind, under the weight of his rucksack and my own small bundle of belongings. The only thing white is the snow, falling from the sky in flakes as big as mittens. Strange for it to be snowing already, while leaves are still on the trees. It heaps up on them, making the branches droop, and piles up on the goatman's hump until it looks like a small, snowy mountain growing out of his back.
"Aren't you afraid of the trolls who come out at night?"
he says. I'm not afraid, I tell him, though it's a lie. It's twilight. The sun has slipped behind the mountains, and the shadows begin to dissolve into darkness. The time of day when honest, church-going people go home to bed. He breaks off a rowan twig and gives it to me.
"Tuck that into your dress," says he, "for protection."